So I got picked up by the cops.
Again?
What do you mean again?
I've never heard of anyone who gets pulled up so much as you.
No, there's what are you inferring? Like, you inferring...
Just get pulled over for speeding or whatever. Or with this
when was the last time?
True. I got pulled over this time last year and nearly lost my licence.
For what?
Yeah, speeding. In the country. Yeah, it was an 80 zone. I didn't even see the sign.
What were you doing?
Oh, I almost lost my licence on the spot. I reckon...
You were probably doing over 20 over.
Yeah, just under 20, actually. I was like 94 or something, I think he said.
I
was driving in the middle of nowhere near Yea, between Yea and Yark.
Oh.
And I just saw this BMW up a fire track. I went, that's a bit weird. And then all of a sudden... Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that's an 80 zone. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I got done. But no, there's that, and then there's where you're just driving along innocent, because I went home from the coast, thought I'd go the back way, went through a little, side town.
Oh.
And, no, what really sad, Torquay, okay?
It's not a side town. That's a big metropolis. I was there the other day.
Yeah, no, it's big.
It's huge.
But it's off the main way back if you're coming down that way.
Because you go the ring road.
Yeah, so I was driving along in the Audi, not upsetting anybody.
No.
Well, no, I did. There was just flashing lights and the headlights flashing.
And they pulled you over?
Pulled me over.
Why?
Well, I'm driving an Audi. I'm coming back from the coast.
Yeah, but
no, it was a random breath test.
Okay.
And
probably recognised you.
So as soon as I wound the window down, he goes, oh, it's you. And the reason he said that was because I had a long discussion with him at the supermarket.
Oh, really?
At the supermarket? No, in a car park somewhere.
What about?
Oh, well, I like to talk to a policeman.
Talk to the coppers.
I always talk to the police. I go, what's up? Is there something going on? What are you doing?
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Yeah. And, the other day I did that, and they gave me a policeman's vest and everything. They gave me a vest. They gave me
legal?
It was a surf vest.
Oh, wow.
With Victorian police on it. So I can paddle out and direct traffic in the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he said, I'm going, good, I'm in. Now I want to play a game with you. Cool. You know how we normally play what joke did I make?
Yeah.
I'm going to play with you. What joke did I think about making but didn't?
Oh.
Okay. Well, you can go anytime you like. You want to go now?
Oh.
I thought about it.
I've got a body in the trunk. Is that a problem? Yeah.
It crossed my mind. I thought, well, when we were chatting then, he went, anyway, I'll just do the breath test. And I went, oh, really? He goes, you've done one of these before? And I went, yeah, give us a go. And then I went to say, well, that's lucky because I've got a dead body in the back of the
trunk.
car.
Yeah.
And then I also thought about saying, well, that's interesting because I'm jacked up on ice at the moment. I haven't got the hip terms.
Yeah, ice is good. Yeah.
Is ice good?
Yeah, that's
and
the current joke.
Jacked up? Yeah, jacked up.
Works.
Yeah. This is all happening over a long conversation. And they were lovely guys. Can't remember their names, but it was a bit good cop and bad cop. The guy that I'd met before, very chatty. The other one, a bit quiet. So I think, he's
who the hell's that?
Yeah, he was ready to,
take you down.
Rightly so. Just because he's some bloke on the TV doing a bit of a comedy show doesn't mean he couldn't have some stuff in his glove box.
Yeah,
he couldn't have a weapon under the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
A handgun or
Exactly.
Anyway, I didn't make those jokes, but they did cross my mind. And then, how's this? I mean, it doesn't really matter. He goes, anyway, have a good day. Have a drive. Drive home.
Because you don't get out of the car these days, do you?
No,
you stay in the car.
And I used my new license.
Oh, you got a digital license.
Yeah, and so
I haven't tried that yet.
There it is. There, look, there it is. There. Oh, hang on, something went wrong.
That'll be right. Phones. Yeah, I'm out of reception.
Oh,
officer.
Please enter your existing PIN code. As I'm pulling away from the police, a car goes past me.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls over the side of the road, gets out, and starts punching the air, going, "Russell Goy got picked up by the cops."
Really? That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But
the fact that he could see you and know that.
I don't know how he could tell it was me, but you do. My face would have been out the window, and he would have been. I mean, when you drive past people who have been picked up,
have a look. You got to have a look.
And when it's in the middle, if it was on the country road, maybe they went past slowly.
It would have been great if the cops just ran and pulled him down and grabbed him out of the car and just handcuffed him.
Hey guys,
you're obstructing an arrest.
Yep, there's a real guy you should get. But anyway, we say hello to the police. They do a wonderful job.
We love the coppers.
Respect, and I always play the same card. which is, and I did play both of these, because in Victoria here, they're writing a lot of stuff on the sides of the car.
Yes.
And I always say,
underpaid, overworked.
I look at them and say, whatever you're being paid, triple it, because that's what you deserve.
Yeah.
They love hearing that.
Yeah.
And I believe it. These guys are the front line.
And often you say, killed anyone today? Or, why aren't you arresting real criminals? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, here's me and my Audi just driving home from the coast after surfing all day. I don't think I'm the problem.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah. Yeah, interesting. Are you going to arrest me for white-collar crime? That's all I've ever done.
And then I played my other one, which is that I did get to know Graham Ashwood, I think his name was. He was the Chief Commissioner of Police. And he invited me to go to one of the...
But that's a while ago, though, isn't it, Graham Ashwood? Those young cops would know Graham Ashwood, did they? Like, who's he talking about?
Right. It was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. So it's probably out of date. And they went, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
right.
Yeah. So it's rubbed off a bit. They did a good job. Of course, I blew 0.
Yeah.
And I didn't make the jokes. Ended up being a lovely conversation. Victoria Police, I salute you.
Yeah, what a great job.
What a great job.
How's this? I was driving my son to school today. A tram went past because we were in Melbourne, and it's got an ad on it for Queensland Police. That said, join the Queensland Police now. You'll be patrolling pristine beaches.
So obviously they're running short up there. They're going, you'll be working on the beach if you're a cop.
Yeah, but imagine if you or me sign up to go to, and then they send you to Ipswich. You're 3 hours from the beach. Like, where's my pristine beach as you're wrestling an ice addict to the ground in the mall?
Yeah. Fighting a crocodile.
Yeah.
They've got a crocodile in my backyard.
Or Schoolies Week.
Yeah.
Trying to arrest an 18-year-old on the Gold Coast. Where's my pristine beach, guys?
I reckon the music to this show doesn't really suit a cop show.
No, we need more cop music. Get some cops. Let's get some.
Okay, let's just pretend that the music that you're about to hear is for the start of a cop show called It's You and Me.
Robbins and O'Neill.
Oh, that's good. Robbins and
O'Neill.
You're a bit jaded, want to give up, you want to retire. I'm the new, not punk, but
the ages are a bit wrong in that case. But anyway, okay, I'll be the other.
Well, okay, all right. Well,
I reckon. I've been a detective for ages. You've just made detective finally, and so you're so keen and enthusiastic.
Yeah. I was a school teacher for a long time.
School teacher, but also then you join the coppers and they put you in the educational wing, and you're like, I want to be a detective. So they went, oh God, make him a detective.
Yeah.
They put you with me secretly so that I try and, you try and you go, this is shit. I'm working with this old grizzled cop. Like.
Anyway, and then the credits. So we'd have a scene before the start of the show, wouldn't we? It'd be something like
we're sitting in a car, and I go get my chicken and chips, and I go, don't pay for them, I get them for free, and you go, that's corruption, isn't it? It's been going on for 10 years, mate. Just go get them. Just tell them Dave sent you. Go on, off you go.
And then you go,
go on. What do you reckon?
Oh, no, I'm thinking you drive off with a burger in your hand or something, and you spin the wheels, and we see the lights flashing, and I go, woohoo! And I put my hat out and I slap the side of the car. Is this all right? No.
Yeah. No, I reckon you get in the car, you give me the burger, and then I spin the wheels, and you drive off, and you just turn to me and go, I paid for them because it's wrong.
And then we hit the music like this.
Yeah.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
What a show.
The music didn't quite work.
Didn't quite work with a cop show. Would have loved to be in a cop show. There's still time for us to be in a cop show.
You would be a very good cop.
Grizzled.
Because you would be understanding, but you'd be tough.
Not that tough. I don't reckon.
You'd let people. Do you reckon you would let more people off?
Yeah,
than you would?
If I was a real cop, I would.
You meet cops like that. You go, you've seen it all before, and you know what's going on. You know this is good or bad, and you know.
Would you be would you be one of those highway patrol guys who just books everyone? You know those guys. They're meant to be the worst. The highway patrol when you get pulled. Oh man, they'll book. They book other cops apparently.
They've probably got a quota, have they?
No, I reckon.
They book other. Well, you talk to judges. They go speeding tickets. No one gets off on a speeding ticket if it's through a thing.
But a cop told me once when he gets pulled over, he goes to the cop, "I'm on the job," and shows him his badge. And the cop goes, "Oh, that's fine. But he said, "Highway patrol." Nah. They go, "So what? We're still booking you."
Really?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Not if you're a copper.
Well, you can't be above the law if you're...
No, you can't. You're right. You can't.
But
You're
I did
right.
say to the policeman once, I said, how come you get to drive fast and we don't? Which was probably a stupid thing to say. And he said, I have to cruise amongst the traffic to make sure that everything's okay within the traffic. So I've got to speed a bit to get amongst it.
Ah, okay.
So I went,
yeah,
fair
interesting. As one of my kids pointed out on the plane, how come the hostess, the air stewards, wear better seatbelts than us? You know when they strap themselves into that seatbelt?
Yeah.
They got like a proper... Like a click in front of them with 4 straps. We've only got the one strap, haven't we? Yeah, we've got the one strap around our waist. They've got over the shoulders.
How come taxi drivers have those things on their shoulders? Like, what are they called?
Epaulettes.
Epaulettes. What are they?
Well, they're Sergeant Taxi.
Why
I remember,
do you have to have that on your shoulder to drive a car around?
I remember comedian Cameron Beecroft, it doesn't do comedy anymore, used to do a joke. Hey, have you noticed you can pay taxi drivers in beads, which they turn into seat covers now? That's a good old school joke. Anyway, we're going to go to topics. Maybe Sam's been listening. And
all I can say is, I hope that you're in the mood for Somehow Related because you've tuned in and good on you. I'm getting lovely feedback in the street from people who are enjoying the show.
Hey, fuck it! Don't like your show.
Don't find it funny, and some of the answers aren't actually correct. One person said to me that some of your answers aren't correct. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I get good feedback when I tour around for sure.
That's good.
For sure.
So I hope you're in the mood for Somehow Related because we're, like you, are going on a little journey. Are you ready? Fluff up your pillow. Fluff up your pillow. You ready? If you're listening in bed, lean back. Now rub your feet together a bit. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, and then pull the covers up around there. But if you're walking through a park, don't do any of that.
Stay aware if you're walking through a park.
Weird shit might happen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's get to the topics. I wonder if Sam is listening. What will she give us?
Oh, she'll probably, you know what she'll do? She'll try to settle us down.
Okay, what are the topics, Sam?
Mormons and hearing aids.
The Latter-day Saints.
God.
Who was their founder? Joseph Smith? Joseph Smith?
Yeah, I think so.
He's a kooky dude. I only know this from South Park, and I read a book about it. But South Park do a whole episode where they go through... Because, you know, he was a bit dodgy. He was charged with a few things. And then he said he went into the bush and found some gold plates where... I think it's Jesus. So he believes... Okay, this is the big thing about Mormons. They believe that when Jesus died and was put on the cross... He didn't go back to heaven and talk to God. He went to America and talked to the Native Americans.
That sounds right.
Where he passed on his story, and then and then they did the gold plates or whatever. And Joseph Smith went into the bush and found these gold plates, these magic plates.
Good bloke, the Joseph Smith.
Yeah, and then he founded a religion. Yeah, and
but you know what? Whatever story gives you comfort.
Exactly. I did ask some Mormons one day. So what? You really believe that Jesus came to America, and the guy goes, "Well, it's a story.
We've all got a story. Yeah. You know, Jesus did his thing, and he was a good bloke."
Do you talk to the Mormons when they come to your door, or
you go through a period where you listen, but then you realise that it's a one-way conversation, really, and they really. What are they looking for? Money?
They're trying to convert people,
right?
And it does work.
Does it?
One of my cousins converted to, not Mormons, I think it was Seventh-day Adventist, just from people knocking on the door. So I think if you hit someone when they're lonely and they need something...
there's a gap in their life.
But the Mormons, that's part of their... Even when you read about there's a few famous Mormons in bands, like the guy from The Killers. Do you know The Killers?
No. I've heard...
You know a few of some of their songs. Somebody told me that you were my girlfriend, that one. And anyway, they got a few big banging hits. The lead singer's a Mormon. They go on mission. They call it a mission where they leave the country and they go for a year. So that's why we get American Mormons here. They go for a year and they do that door knocking.
Oh, okay.
It's called a mission.
And they often wear a collar and tie and
ride a bike.
And
I always remember when we were getting our house renovated, Danny, the builder, would pick on the young apprentice who was a Jehovah, and go, "Why don't you become a Mormon? At least you get a bike." It's quite funny. And why did Brad Oakes, the comedian, used to say, "Why don't you guys split up and do both sides of the street?"
That's good.
It's a lot quicker. That's a good joke. But the Mormons, I feel sorry for them though. I had this experience once in Bustleton, WA coast, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. And so I turn up. So if people don't know, it's below Perth, below Bunbury.
Yep.
And they've got this really long pier, a long jetty. I didn't know this, but it's the longest jetty in the Southern Hemisphere because it was built for trawlers or something.
Doesn't it feel appropriate to call it a jetty? A jetty doesn't sound impressive enough. Anyway,
it's so...
Is it kilometre?
It's like 2 or 3 kilometres.
Wow.
It's incredible. And so anyway, I went to check into my accommodation. It wasn't very good, and there was a guy playing loud music. I said, I'll just put my bags and just walk around the town.
Yep.
And I walked around the town for
Creepy.
ages.
Creepy.
Yeah, creepy. And then I walked out to the pier. I thought I'll walk to the end of the pier. It was so long. It was like I looked it up. It was 2.5 Ks or something.
So, yeah, did you get to the end?
Yeah, I got to the end, and there's a seat there, and I sat on the seat, and these 2 Mormons rode up on a bike. It's a true story. And the guy goes, "We've noticed you wandering around the town lost."
So we got on our bikes.
And we thought would you like to talk about Jesus? And I said, mate, if you give me a lift back, I'll convert. They just laughed. They were nice guys,
Well, you
actually.
couldn't really say, I'm busy doing something else, or you
I
know.
was just stuck in Bustleton. Oh, gee, it was amazing pier. Anyway, it's a good place.
And what were you contemplating doing while you're on the end? Urinating, spitting off the
jumping
edge,
off.
jumping, go for a swim.
Oh, that'd be nice, but no.
What was the water like?
I didn't consider. It must have been cold because this was ages ago. I didn't
Yeah,
consider going for a swim.
Yeah.
So, but the Mormons. That's when I talked to them. But I've had them come to my house and invited them in for a drink and.
Really?
Years,
Yeah.
years
You had the
ago.
Mormons in for-
Yeah, when I was
See, you
when
were-
in a shared house, we thought it'd be funny.
Oh, well, I see.
Get the
It was
Mormons
a bit of a ploy.
in. No, we just spontaneously. Oh, there's Mormons at the front door. Get them in. And we had a drink, not an alcoholic drink, and we talked to them. But after a while, you like it. You're right. It's like, oh, they're just Bible bashers. They're just talking Jesus.
Yeah, and some people will have a debate with them, and you go, well, what's the point of trying to win a debate?
No, because
they're
they've been.
they have faith in what they believe in.
No, I mean, all of them have been born into the religion too, so they've been indoctrinated into what they believe. Did you see that case in the paper a couple of years ago where the guy invited them in and then gave them space cookies, gave them hash cookies?
No.
And the poor guys thought they were losing their minds. They took the guy to court, which was good.
And what? Well, he must have been saying stuff to them too, like he knew they were probably going to start hallucinating.
Yeah,
so he could
yeah.
go and if you
Joseph Smith is turning up very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
that'd be horrible for them. Poor thing. So, but the big thing with them is polygamy, isn't it?
No, that's Well, there's TV shows like, what was that one I used to watch? That was great. Did you used to watch that one with the guy with the 5 wives?
No, I never watched it. Yeah, no,
Big
the
Love.
one.
Big
yeah,
Love.
that's it. Yeah,
That guy died. That main guy. He was great.
Well, there you go.
So
is that different from the fundamental Church of Latter-day Saints? Is that
no,
different?
what it was originally in the Mormon faith, you could have several wives,
Right.
But then they realised that whatever, and they made it illegal. And then there's heaps of breakaway.
That do it quietly.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen Keep Sweet?
Now, what is Keep Sweet?
Keep Sweet. I think it's on Netflix. It's all about a breakaway group that started off, doing those things, and then how what it became when the elder died off and the new elder came through.
Oh, really?
And what he actually
I
ended
love
up.
that.
Oh, it's pretty
Creepy?
horrible. Yeah.
They're in the compound. They're in a compound.
Well, they moved and then they set up another one, and then it's what happened with the. Oh, well, I don't want to say.
is this
don't
when they got,
even to come out of my mouth.
Is this when they got raided and stuff? When they got raided because they had teenage brides and stuff?
All I'll say is I did fall asleep halfway through the set. That's true. I did fall asleep, and I woke up.
God.
But it was late at night, and I was tired. I woke up for the end part, which was when he went to court for doing what he was doing. And then they had audio tape, which I don't believe is appropriate to play.
With these, it always just seems to be to the man's advantage. There's always a man in charge. He's got 4. There's never a woman with 4 husbands. There's always a man with 4 wives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the actual Mormons will tell you they look down on that now. They see that as
do they?
Oh yeah, they go. That's a little bit.
But they're still breakaway groups.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Still breakaway groups.
Yeah.
So I never saw the Book of Mormon. Did you see it?
No, would have liked
Meant
that.
to be brilliant.
That's the South Park guys too. Yeah, no, I never saw it.
Meant to be really funny, well observed, and that just takes you through. Does it take you?
Yeah, the history.
So is it ridiculing it?
Yeah,
It is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So would we have any Mormons listening? Probably.
Yeah, when I did an ABC show called, what was it, The Fat? Remember the sports show?
Yeah.
Tony Squires hosted. I had a really nice publicist, a younger woman, and I used to talk to her all the time. And then one day she had all these friends in the green room, and I said, "Oh, how do you guys all know each other?" And the guy goes, "Oh, from church." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, well, sure." Well, how do you really know each other? I thought he was joking. He goes, "No, from church." I said, "Oh, what church are you in?" And he goes, "We're Mormons." I'm like, "Bullshit," because they were Australians.
Yeah.
He goes, "No, we're Mormons." And they were Mormons.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'd never met an Australian Mormon. Every Mormon I'd met had been American or
right.
Samoan or,
Yeah.
you know.
See-
Yeah, so there are Australian Mormons that are born here.
Nothing wrong if it's making them happy and giving them.
But they wear
comfort.
special underpants. They've got,
I wear special underpants.
do you wear special underpants? They've got special underpants and stuff.
What do you mean special underpants?
Oh, they have to put their underpants on.
Make sure you're right. This is correct because I hate to be wrong about this.
I have the Mormons to write in, but the Mormons, because people always say that's a sign that you're in a cult if you're wearing special underpants.
Hang on. You've thrown
The
this
men,
out
the
there.
men wear special underpants.
What is on the underpants?
I don't know. Should we ask Sam? Actually, hang on. Should we ask Sam?
Yeah, please.
All right, hang on.
Mormons wear temple undergarments under their normal clothes to remind them of promises they made to always remember God.
Oh wow! Look, there's a photo. Sam's put up a photo. See that? Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Look like long johns. So they're special underpants. Yeah, I knew they're magical underpants.
Have they got those at Kmart?
So I reckon. But you know what? If you went to Utah or Salt Lake City, they probably have them there at Kmart.
Well, it looks a bit like a wetsuit.
Kind of, yeah, or like a long john.
Long
The
john.
Cowboys wore.
You can't. Why is that Mormon though? I mean, they don't own that, do they?
No, but they're special ones. They're not just
Oh,
buying
they've
them. They're not buying them off the rack at
Okay.
Rip Curl.
I think you made. I don't think Sam was particularly appreciative of you making her look up underpants. She has a lot of weird stuff for people.
Sam,
ask
can
her.
you look up G-strings for us?
No, see, don't do that, Sam. Ignore that.
Who invented G-bangers?
Not relevant, move on.
Okay.
Well, anyway. Mine's up my ass today.
Yeah, pull it down. Oh.
Gee. What about? Are there any famous Mormons?
Yeah, the guy from The Killers.
I think Ryan Gosling is a Mormon.
Is he a Mormon?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Who else is?
That's where they get the word Lost Boys from. Because people that leave the Mormons can often just be... They used to see them wandering around Salt Lake City and they're called Lost Boys.
Oh, okay.
Because they lose the faith. They lose the faith. They leave the religion and then the family and they discard them and don't talk to them and stuff.
Amy Adams.
Oh, I love Amy Adams.
Great actress. I think she's a good actress.
Oh, she's awesome.
Is she?
She's in Arrival with the one about the aliens.
Yeah.
I saw her the other night on Graham Norton. She's so good.
Graham Norton's come to Australia.
Yeah, what is he going to do?
He's doing a live show.
He's interviewing you?
No, not that I know of. Sometimes in showbiz.
I'd like to go see him.
I'd like to go
I
see
think
him.
he's really funny.
I'd like to meet him backstage.
I reckon you could organise that. He'd know Kath and Kim and stuff.
I got to admit, he is a big fan of Kath and Kim.
Oh.
Jane Turner's been on the show.
There you go. Just get us
Just
in.
go.
Get us in.
Graham, I'm at the stage door. I'm Cal Knight from Kath and Kim.
And I'll dress up as Sharon, and he won't know the difference. You go, wow, Sharon's looking a bit odd.
I don't know. Yeah. Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler, a Mormon?
Yep. That's what it says here.
What?
Yep.
I
Yep.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go.
And the guy from The Killers.
And the guy from the Killers. What else can we? I don't think there's anything else. we can say.
Let's talk.
All the thing is about Mormon is it's that thing, isn't? If you don't follow, if you're in the community and you don't follow, you don't go to heaven. And I think with some Mormons you can, if you follow, you can become a god on the other side.
Wow. And they don't like hot drinks either. Joseph Smith said they're the temperature of the devil, I think it is.
Because when you make a religion up,
So you know what they love? Sorry, you know what they love? I'm drinking Diet Coke. They love soft drink.
do they?
Yeah, they drink heaps of soft drink. I read this in the paper the other day. They've invented this thing called dirty soda where they mix soft drink and creamer and stuff, and because they don't drink coffee.
Okay.
And so all the Mormons, have you seen the housewives of the Mormon housewives of Salt Lake City? Have you seen that?
No.
It's like an offshoot of the Beverly Hills housewives or the housewives of Sydney. Or, you know, the Real Housewives franchise?
Yeah.
They've got a Mormon one now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they all drink these soft drinks, yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm going to...
Maybe I should have been a Mormon. I like soft
No,
drink.
you know what my next question is.
What?
Well, I'm not saying you can make up... Well, I'm going to say it. You can make up a religion.
You can make up a religion.
You can make up a religion if you decided at some point in your career that you wanted to make up a religion. What is going to be in your story? That everything has to come with fries or something like that?
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. We
everything-
can't wear shoes or...
Oh, you can't wear shoes? Is that in?
No, I like shoes. I'm not wearing shoes.
Yeah, but what's in your religion? If you set up...
Oh, okay. I reckon we've talked about this, but me and you, we get to set up a cult.
This is somehow related religion?
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh, hang on. When are we going to... Yeah, we've talked about this. We're going to be in a caravan park. That's right. Because Byron Bay's gone. That's over. So we've got to find a warm area near the beach. And so every day, part of our religion is we have to go into the water to be birthed again. to be christened again.
Oh, right. Which means you just have to jump around in your bathers.
Yeah. No, nude.
No, you have to
It's got to be nude.
You're going to make them.
It's all over 18. There was no kids in our.
Why are you throwing nude in there?
I don't want kids in our religion. I've got kids. I don't need kids.
We don't. All I'm saying is, do you really want that? Do you really want a bunch of people who decide to join your religion go, oh, hi, now I'm going to be in the nude? Yeah, you know what? I don't want to see you in the nude.
It's a nudist religion.
Oh, okay, well, maybe
nudist
I don't want to join.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to join.
Yeah. What else has it got?
We eat meat. There's none of this, no meat.
Is it something that you have to do?
I just want to lie on a banana lounge and have people serve me.
Like, do you have to eat donuts, or do you know, every Friday you've got to have dim sims?
Friday. Oh, dim sim Friday. That's part of our religion. And Jesus came to me in a vision and said, I was not around for dim sims, but I've heard they're really good.
And you wouldn't be a polygamist, would you?
Maybe. No.
I reckon every second night, the blokes just hang out with the blokes and the girls just hang out with the girls. That's a
good idea. And let's not be sexist. If a woman wants to take 2 husbands, she can take 2 husbands.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we're going to revert the Mormon way.
You'd hang shit on that bloke, though, if he came over.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, here you go. How's Mr.
Are you Tuesday or Monday? Which one are you?
Mr. Half-husband.
That'd be fun.
Hey?
It'd be fun.
Anyway, that I reckon there's somehow related to religion.
Could happen.
Yeah,
all right.
Anyway.
Well, let's talk about hearing aids. Hey, Glenn, we've got to thank people that have signed up to Lenny FM. So this is a system that Courtney, our producer, has set up with some friends. And it's just a way of giving back to the podcast you enjoy. It doesn't have to be this podcast. It can be other podcasts like your favourite, The Imperfects. One of my favourites, Good Banner, with Tom Seeger and Evan Hocking. 4 Burners with Josh Hill. All these podcasts have benefited.
Because you have 3 podcasts.
Yeah, the Debrief and the Junkie. So they've all benefited.
Are they on that?
Yeah, they've all benefited from Lenny FM. It's only $4 a month, Glenn, and you get to choose what podcast get your money.
So you choose what podcast
get your money.
Good people. I mean, we don't. Oh, actually, we do receive money because we have advertising in the show. But
we have advertising.
Yeah, but we don't make that much money.
No.
Yeah.
No. So you get on there. It's only $4 a month. Sign up. I mean, maybe it should be more.
Are we asking or thanking?
We're thanking the people that have signed up. But if you want to sign up, you can sign up. Lenny
doing
FM.
it. I mean, the podcast world is fascinating, and we need to encourage it and keep it going, and thank those people who do. And you sign up and you tick that box, and you're doing a good thing.
Yeah. If you go to lenny.fm. Hearing aids? Hearing aids.
I will need a hearing aid probably, fairly soon, I reckon. Honestly.
Well, you get
my hearing's not very good.
No, nor is mine, but from going to see bands and stuff. But would you...
I got tinnitus.
Yeah, a lot of people get that.
I think 5% of the population have issues with their hearing. And
you've got tinnitus, chlamydia, gonorrhea, whatever. They're all...
Well, remember in the old days, they would put a horn?
Oh, yes.
A big horn in their ear.
Oh.
Go, what? What do you say? Speak into the horn. What? I said... Dad, would you like a cup of tea? Because when my dad went deaf, I got very good at hand gestures.
I know, and that's the thing. They don't turn their bloody hearing aids on. So my mum had them, and she goes, "Oh no."
Yeah.
And yet, as by the time we need hearing aids, they'll be really good. Didn't your friend have one that you can put your phone?
Well, yeah, they all do that now.
That's amazing.
They do phone. They do go into the movies. They can do TV. You can call a cab on them. You can get
meet someone.
Yeah.
Get on Tinder.
Who are you talking to? Oh, I'm just talking to Uber Eats. Yeah. What I believe, if you have a hearing problem, is it's a tone thing. Because my dad lost all his upper tone, so he could hear like a bass. He could hear a bass, so he put music on and he would enjoy it. But he couldn't hear the rest of it. I used to feel sorry for Dad because he would join in with the conversation and then know what the topic was, favourite thing to eat on
Sundays.
On Sundays. And then the conversation would move on, but he didn't hear that the conversation moved on. He'd throw in again. And you wouldn't say, Dad, we've stopped talking about that, but it was sad. So it really does affect your quality of life. If you can't participate in a conversation, you can't hear things. Sometimes it's good not to hear things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's...
Yeah. One of my friends lost a hearing in his right ear through a tumour or something.
Oh, yeah.
So he had an operation and they removed it and it was all good, but he couldn't hear in his right ear. So he said at night his partner would be talking, he'd just lean over on the good ear and just fall asleep. Couldn't hear.
Yeah. I wear earplugs in bed. Probably one of the greatest things I've ever done.
Who's that when I have to walk next to them? You have to walk next to them on the right. Oh, I think it might be the same guy because he can't hear. He goes, walk on this side when you're talking to me. I can't hear on the other side.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you got to walk on a certain side when you're talking to him.
Throws his balance out or anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what you worry about.
Yeah.
Oh, my neighbour who's older than me, he had a balance issue, an ear issue in Singapore. Said it was horrific. Just thought he was having a stroke and thought he was,
And then you go and see a doctor and
stuff.
you do a head movement where you go this way you do it. You go forward, back, down, around, and then it throws the crystals.
Oh, really?
Rebalance.
There's tiny hairs in the ear, isn't there? That's how it works.
Yeah, that's why I shouldn't.
Don't clean them. No, don't do it.
Don't put anything bigger than your elbow.
That's right,
ear.
kids. That's right. Yeah. That's right, kiddies.
And if you wear a hearing aid, 2 is better than 1 because apparently, like Uncle Arthur used to run.
He used to have one.
He used to have 1, but not 2.
He had the real old school one though, didn't he?
Yeah, well, the speaker was down there.
Yeah. Here's lunch. I've just got to put a photo of your lunch on Facebook because you had it was like you were at a food kitchen or something. I don't know what were you eating? What was it?
It was pumpkin with hummus and something.
It was like a child's meal, but a child wouldn't eat that.
I'm going out for lunch.
Okay.
I did you the gesture of while you sat there, and did you take a photograph of what you had?
Yeah, I took a photo of mine. I had a chicken salad because I've been losing weight, and I thought I would normally have a burger and chips, but I've got to weigh in with the doctor in 2 weeks, and I'm working towards that.
Really?
Yes.
What's he? Is he
like a horse?
Has he said to you something? Is something you want to tell us?
No, he just said you should get under 100 kilos, which I have been. But I've just got to get under. I'm 97 at the moment. So.
And what's your goal?
Well, I'd like to get to 90. When I met Kieran, I was 88 kilos, but that was in the 80s.
Maybe you should take up cocaine.
No, maybe. Or that. What's that drug you can get on now?
Osmo.
Yeah, one of the dads at school's on that. I know.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, but come on, there's got to be compromise when you have that.
That's not good for you.
No,
that's doing something bad.
Yeah.
I mean, even I'm on blood pressure tablets, and I remember saying to the doctor, "So, how does it work? How does it bring down your blood pressure?" And he goes, it does stuff around your kidneys. I don't know. That's his description. Yeah. I'm thinking, well, that's not great either.
No, it's not.
No.
But, you've got to give away one to get another.
Blood pressure tablets absolutely changed my life.
Yeah.
Because I kept getting headaches and migraines, and I've never had one since. So.
Yeah. And now you're into the heavy drugs and
I've left
alcohol.
my wife. Yeah. I'm living in a tent.
Yeah.
In a caravan park.
All in the rear vision mirror, all that stuff now, all that bad stuff.
Haven't seen my kids for ages.
Yeah, but that's,
I'm lost weight. I just remember doing a gig down at Rosebud, and my Uncle Barry was there, and then I kept trying to talk to him from stage, and his wife said, he hasn't got his hearing aids in.
Yeah.
It's like, Barry.
My dad used to say it's okay to make fun of blind people. No, it's okay to make fun of deaf people, but you can't make fun of blind people. I don't know whether that's true, is it? He said it's not fair that people can make fun of him. But we weren't making fun of him, really.
No.
Yeah.
A bit of a laugh.
That person did approach me at the airport that time. I've told that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said you were mocking deaf people because of your Uncle Arthur.
We, the deaf, find you offensive.
Well, he's not speaking for everyone.
Yeah. Well, after what I said to him under my breath, I put him in his place.
Hope he can't read lips. All right. Well, let's have some.
But I think they're a good thing. Who invented them? I don't know.
Well, they're a great thing,
and they've come from the whole, because they're so small now. You can put them in your ear. Like there's little. You know how much they go for, the top shelf ones? What do you reckon? Here's something you don't want to drop down the sink.
$2,000.
9.
Oh, $9,000.
Yeah. Now, does that mean that's 4.5 per ear?
Hey, Glenn, I'm in the wrong business. I love it when someone asks me to do a gig like at a footy club, and they go, "How much?" And I go, "I don't know, like 500." Be honest, at a footy club, you say between 500 and $1,000, and sometimes people go like this. Oh, that's a lot of money. Gee, I should have become a comedian. And I always say, "Oh, there's still time, mate. If you want to do 35 years on the circuit to get to my level, go for it."
You're not getting you for 500.
No. Well,
let's not talk about how much you get.
Oh, no.
But unless
vulgar.
Unless you are, putting a down deposit on a caravan. I don't know why I said that. Because you are Dave O'Neill. You're a legendary. We should build a statue of you. There should be. Here's what we need in Victoria: a comedy museum. They're of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
We've said this before.
People have brought that up before. So, like a naturally funny person is, like Kitty, finding it naturally funny.
Well, they never
person.
fall back to ground zero. Some people, when they stop talking, some people are just funny when they walk on. They're just funny.
Yeah. They got funny bones.
They got funny, and their energy is funny. You know.
I remember going to see Lantana in the cinema, and when you walked on, people just started laughing, and you weren't even saying anything funny.
I'm about to because I'm on a sketch show called The Comedy Company, or Russell Coit. So therefore, your little.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
People are going, oh, here we go.
Watch this. I don't find myself very watchable as me. I enjoy watching myself as character, but as me, it's hard work. I enjoy this. I listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
I enjoy this podcast.
How's it going? I never listen. How's it going?
Now, as I'm saying this now, I'll be at home listening to it. I can say hello to myself.
Go say hello to yourself.
Stop touching yourself.
Yeah.
That's not appropriate. Oh, there you go again.
Are you in the park again?
So I think it's varied. I know that sometimes I do things and I can't not be funny. Meaning that I try to be
Same here.
Try to be
serious.
Even if I give a compliment.
Yeah.
I said this the other day to someone. If I give a compliment, I go, "You look nice," and they go, "When's the jokes come?" No, you look nice.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Do you get that too?
Yes, from my partner. You're not on stage now.
And you go, I was being sincere. And you go, no. And okay. Here's what it sounds if I don't like how you look. You don't look very good in that dress. What would you rather hear?
Yeah.
But you're not lying in the first place.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, I think you're funny. I think, no,
you're
I've
funny.
hesitated
Come
again.
on, you're funny.
Yeah, mate, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't think about it.
Yeah, just do it.
Whatever you do well, just do it. Don't think about
the big measure is the audience. The audience is laughing.
Do you want to hear a really good question I heard?
Yeah.
Because I've been playing around with AI. Is that a mistake?
Yeah.
I asked it a really good question. Give me a really good question that would work on a podcast or talkback radio. Because, I do both, right?
Yeah, so you're looking for like a talkback topic.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favourite fruit? Or,
I reckon I got I'm setting it up. It's the absolute cracker. You want to hear it?
From AI?
Yep.
Yeah, go on.
Yep. The question is this.
Mm-hmm.
What is the title of a book written about you, your life story, by someone who doesn't like you?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that a great question?
It's a little bit.
What?
It's a little bit over-eating the pudding, I reckon. I mean, what is the title of what is the title of your autobiography? Is just a great talkback question.
But that would play to your ego, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
What about basically? You know what it is? It's what you fear.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to say.
Have you tried that on radio? Because that's hard. I reckon most people would struggle with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to admit to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Now we're getting interesting.
Yeah, but no one will call though. I'll try it. I'm doing ABC Radio soon. Or give us a call 1300 What is the name?
I bet you your listeners. Your listeners are very smart on the radio.
Yeah,
very smart.
Yeah, but they don't want to. No one wants to. It doesn't matter if they're smart or not. They don't want to try too hard. If you can't come up with something within 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll give you mine.
Okay, what?
Overrated and not that funny.
I see, but that's not fair. I reckon that's bullshit.
But that's what he thinks.
Oh, mine's overweight, lightweight.
There you go.
Someone said that about me once. I've used before in the show.
There you go. This is my point. It doesn't have to be too harsh,
Yeah.
So, still, you're pulling a face. I haven't won yet.
I don't like it. AI's wrong with that. I don't reckon anyone would call.
Okay,
it's too hard.
Here is your topic then for the radio. Try and come up with it. There's a thing you can do on Google where you Google two topics. It's called a Google whack or something, where you don't get any response. I reckon you have to go, today we're going to do a topic where I predict we won't get anyone calling.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can do cutting edge stuff with you.
See, I just prefer topics like, which end of the dim sim do you eat first, the round one or the craggly bit? People rang for that.
Did they?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Do you put multiple things on your fork?
Oh.
Like we talked about that. You put a bit of potato, a bit of pea, bit of
You know
gravy.
what, though? There is a point. We had this discussion when we were on Nova years ago. The big boss manager came in and said, you guys do good talkback, but he said, don't mistake people ringing up and being interested and that it's interesting for everyone else listening. Because in Perth, they did a subject which went off but was boring. Do you have grated carrot on your salad sandwich?
It went off?
Went off for an hour, and he said, but it's-
You are not turning on. I'm not turning
you're not
off
turning that off.
No.
You like that one.
Because I want to hear.
Greater
Paul
carrot.
listens to this show. Did you realise how much we went into the tomato
Oh, yeah.
in a hamburger? How
yeah, true.
it's a lethal hot item.
Maybe it's the way you do it too. You know what I mean? You got to be good to do that kind of. Anyway.
If you want the radio to light up, you say something like, "What's something funny your cat did?"
Oh, food, pets.
And God,
When I worked at the ABC, they said there are certain topics. If you like UFOs, the guy said, "I'm warning you, do not mention UFOs." I mention it, and all the
well, I'm putting to you next time you're on the radio. I want you to do a topic, and you announce it, going, "This is a topic that I believe we will not get one caller for."
Yeah, I'm up for that.
And then
But then I've got to come up with
they will take the challenge. But what's the topic?
Yeah, well, what's the topic?
Well, I reckon even if you did that one, I'm going to do it on the radio.
Okay, yeah, I'll be interested to see how you
And
do.
I reckon you're probably right. That people don't want to admit.
You know what my topic will be? I'll go. Okay, I don't reckon anyone will call for this. Ring up if you find Glenn Robbins funny. Will that be hurtful?
Yeah, that would be really.
Hurtful. Well, you wouldn't be awake. It'd be 5:30 in the morning.
No, I listen to you when you're on.
But
the
you
radio.
probably get some messages coming through.
It made me feel weird now. Do you think Glenn Robbins is funny out of town? Well, as this guy said to me at the bar that night. He goes, "I like about 60% of what you do."
Yeah, that's
I said, "I'll grab a pen and paper and let's chat about the 40%."
Yes. Well, you know what you made a living out of it, Glenn. So that's that's a sign.
Is that all I stand for? Making a living out of it?
Well, you've made a very good living.
Yeah.
You've got a beach house, so whatever.
I get picked up by the police.
Yeah, by the coppers. You drive an Audi. All right, so we have some thinking music. We should.
We can't do anything with hearing aids. Oh, hello to anyone who's listening to this with hearing aids, by the way.
Thanks for listening.
Are there any famous...
Bit of feedback there coming through.
First cab to South Melbourne ranked. First cab to South Melbourne ranked.
Taxi to city for people.
The earth is being invaded. Are there any... is there anything... what about the trailer from...
Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
No?
I still got to see that music. I've never seen it. What about...
Is there a make...
Yeah, let's do a make-believe. Wouldn't it be funny if they must have do they have a church, a breakaway church or a reception centre that deals with the marriage of polygamists?
If there was you'd have to think that if there was one of these setups independent, that the reception centre would get a lot
They get a lot of return business.
A lot of bookings. Hard to get in.
Yeah.
They'd be having, a wedding every day.
Well, you be the reception guy and I'll be the Mormon guy coming in.
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Well, hello there. What's your name today? I'm Elijah from the Polygamy Palace.
I'm Isaiah. I've been here before.
Well, I gotta say, not that long ago, you married your beautiful number 5 wife in here. We had a wonderful reception. And what's happening with you? What brings you to the beautiful Polygamy Palace?
Well, I mean, initially I thought I left my sunglasses here, but I got some news. That I'm getting married again.
Oh, well, that is great news.
Wife number 6.
Wife number 6. Well, you know what? You can use the same place cards.
Oh, wow.
You can have the same menu. You've
Yes.
got the chicken or the beef.
Are the band still here?
But you've got the Jack Johnson
Tribute band?
Tribute band,
Great.
who I know you're a big fan of.
Absolutely.
Ding, dinky, 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 ding, dinky, dinky, dinky.
Some things are better
dinky,
together.
And what else would you like? Would you like the...
Well, so you've still got the placemats from last time with the names and everything.
Yeah, like who are you marrying this time? What's her name?
Well, she's another Joan, so she's actually my second wife's sister.
Oh, well, that works out fine.
Yeah, so
we don't need to do anything too much.
You can get the stuff from the second wedding and use that as well.
Well, you know what? Here's something real interesting that you, my friend, are going to like.
What's that?
Well, I just looked at you took the frequent flyer points here. And every time you have a wedding, you get points.
Oh.
And I'm looking down there. After you have this one, you will get the next one free.
I get the next one free. My
You get-
seventh wedding
yeah,
free.
Your seventh, you're about to have sex, yeah, and if you get the seventh, you get the seventh one free. So, and I know, being the man that you are, you will get a beautiful lady friend. You walk through that door, and we will marry her, and we'll have a wonderful reception.
Well,
But let's get
actually,
oh.
you know, the thing is that I'm really in love. I'm marrying my sixth wife, but I'm really in love. You know, remember the best man, Abraham?
Abraham. Now he is a good man. He is a good man. Now, how many wives does he have?
No, 0. He's got 0.
Well, that's strange.
And he's been my best man at all 6 weddings.
He has.
And I'm actually in love with him. And so I'm just wondering.
Whoa.
I'm just wondering, can you marry a man? Can I marry a man in my 7th wedding?
Oh, I do not know that. Let me look at the.
So I'd have
rules of
6
this
wives and
place.
1 husband. Is that fine or?
Hey, Jemima, can we do a male wedding?
I think that's against the religion there.
Well, okay, and thanks for that. Hey, how's that organ going out there? Is it all nice and tuned up, ready for the next wedding?
Yeah, we're ready to go. Don't worry about that.
But
So
I'm
what-
sorry.
so sorry,
yeah,
it's what, against the
I have
religion?
to say that you will not get a free wedding in this place if you have a man marrying a man. What is wrong with you?
Hey, I tell you what, deal. What if Abraham dresses up as a 14-year-old girl and wears a dress? Can I marry her then?
It's a deal.
Woo! Boom. Yeah, that's funny. You can marry as many women as you like, but once you're gay, be careful.
Yeah, gee whiz.
In the Mormon church, isn't it funny? They're all we tolerate this, we tolerate that. Nah. Similar to a lot of other religions, Glenn. Similar to a lot of other religions.
Well, let's not go into it. But
but there are ones like the Uniting Church that embrace. As my mother-in-law used to say, they embrace the gays. So, and good on them. Because you know what? You do meet gay couples that still love to go to church. And if they find solace in it, good,
if they find solace in it,
Good thing.
And you watch Keep Sweet, and
I gotta watch Keep Sweet.
there you will find out when it goes wrong, and good young people are exploited.
Oh, yeah. Well, they can't.
Awful.
You can't marry a 12-year-old.
No.
It's disgraceful. Okay, so what is your answer?
Oh, Jesus, what is my answer?
Come on. I'll go. I think hearing aids were invented by the Mormons. I think it's that.
I'm going to say that in a Mormon community, hearing aids are banned because they believe. Don't laugh.
It's God talking to them.
Well, it's God saying you shouldn't, you are meant to not. It's an act of God to not hear. So therefore, do not change an act of God and retain your ability to hear. So it's an act of God. You can't wear hearing aids. In
okay.
community.
So God's making you go deaf. I get it.
You've obviously been using your ears for things you shouldn't hear, like podcasts like this. So therefore, you can't have hearing aids.
Harvey Fletcher was an American physicist, known as the father of stereophonic sound. Fletcher was a devout member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He is credited with the invention of the 2A audiometer and an early electronic hearing aid.
Well, that's fantastic.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Well, they're doing a lot of good. They have done a lot of good.
Well, they have, yeah. Yeah, well, they're bored. They don't drink or anything, do they? So what are they going to do on the weekends? Just invent hearing aids.
Well,
They go to church a lot, I assume.
they go to church a lot, and they. Look, I don't want to talk about the things that they get up to in their personal time, but they just go to show that they've done some good things as well.
I wonder what they think of Jehovah's and the Amish. You know what I mean? Like, what do people that are heavily religious think of other religions? Do they think they're the only one? You know what I mean? Like,
I think if you are part of a religion like that, you obviously have to think that yours is the best one.
Yeah,
otherwise,
you do,
you'd go, you know what, I'm pulling up stumps and popping over there. Yeah, you got to believe it. Otherwise, if you don't believe it, then you won't go to heaven and you won't become a god or whatever the reward is.
So similar to when my dad was a scout leader for a long time, he used to look down on the Girl Guides and go,
Absolutely.
They're not getting many people up at the Girl Guides.
Yeah.
Oh.
In this world we live in, everything's competitive.
Oh.
Doesn't every war go back to what? How many wars go back to religion? Come on, don't give me
A
started.
lot.
Yeah, a lot. And how many wars go back to what else can you fight about? You know,
Land, money, resources, water.
Stole my idea for a podcast.
That's not worth fighting a war over.
No, it's not fighting a war over. Okay, so at this point, we normally like to leave on a lighter note. We like leaving the listeners of Somehow Related with something to ponder. And we've gone down a lot of roads today.
We have.
Maybe we should have a little prayer.
I say a prayer.
A little prayer. A little prayer. Look.
Who should we pray to? You know what I always say? We should pray to Mother Nature. Pray,
that's good. Well, a lot of people pray to the universe.
Pray to the earth. No,
I pray to the earth. No, that's good.
Excuse my language. Fuck the rest of the universe. We're on Earth.
Yeah, because this is our backyard.
Who cares about Mars?
Okay.
What do we care about Jupiter?
Yep.
We don't care about Jupiter.
Yep.
There's no one living on Jupiter or Mars.
And is your...
So pray about Earth.
So you've got to thank the Earth. You've got to thank the Earth.
Dear Earth.
Look, if the Earth was listening, would it care?
Thank you. Well, thank you for the grass.
If we get struck by lightning when we walk out of here, the Earth hasn't found what we did funny.
It's like a 30-degree day. I think it's going to happen.
Well, it could be dry.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. You go with your. Are
you going to lead the prayer?
No, you're good.
I'm leading the prayer.
Yeah, go. You go.
Thank you, Earth.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll do the amen.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Earth, for providing us with a beautiful world that we're slowly destroying. But thank you for all the beautiful trees and grass and the oceans where you can go and have a swim, where there's often women in bikinis. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, maybe we should. Yes. Amen, Glenn.
Amen, brother. You said it.
And men in G-strings. All right.